Welcome back to Fox 43 Morning News. During these uncertain times, many people who were thinking about selling their home have been wondering if now is the right time. While that's an understandable concern, housing experts say now is actually a great time to sell. Here are a few reasons why: strong buyer demand, less competition, and steady prices. There is strong buyer demand right now as people are trying to get in the near historically low mortgage rates. And there's less competition as many homeowners are choosing to hold off on listing their homes. In fact, right now, the National Association of Realtors says home inventory is down about 19% compared to this time last year. Finally, tight supply means sellers are getting top dollar, oftentimes with multiple offers over the asking price. And when it comes to selling your home, getting everything ready is never easy. From cleaning and decluttering to making sure everything is in tip-top shape to pass a home inspection, prepping for sale is key in making sure you are getting top dollar in this market. One of the biggest areas of focus for home inspections is the roof and any signs of damage. Joining us this morning is Jaron to talk to us about what sellers should know before their roof, to fix their roof rather, before listing it. Jaron, thank you so much for joining us here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
What's the first thing home sellers should know?
First and foremost, the seller should really be the first to know whether or not the roof is damaged. They should do this prior to the home inspection. They don't want the home inspector to be pointing out problems with the roof. Buyers are very notorious for using a bad roof as a negotiating tactic to talk down your asking price. So the seller should have the upper hand and do the thorough roof inspection prior to the listing. Second, they need to know how to spot the damage. They can do a couple things. Inside, if they have access to the attic, they can go up with a flashlight. They can look for dark spots on the decking. They can look for water trails. They can turn the flashlight off and see if there's any penetrating light. Each of these things could mean that you might have an issue with the roof. Then they should go outside and inspect the shingles. They should look for cracked shingles, missing shingles. They should look for torn shingles and curled up shingles. All of these things would be flagged in a home inspection. Another thing they can do is they can look at the gutters and see if there's an excess amount of granule loss of the shingles. So as shingles age, the granules will begin to release and storms will rush them into the gutter. As far as if there's too much granule loss, that might mean that the roof is nearing the end of its life. There's also roof attachments that you need to make sure the seals are proper for skylights, things like chimneys and roofing vents.
So you're talking about getting up on your roof for this, and I'm sure not everyone is comfortable with that. Can most damage be seen from the ground?
So some damage can be visible from the ground. Others could be hard to see, like hail and wind damage. But that's why roofing companies like ours exists. At TEC, we do offer free inspections. So if you're concerned, we can come out and take a look. Also, sellers would be happy to hear that sometimes storm damage could be covered by their insurance company. So that's a win-win just prior to listing the sale.
Well, if the homeowner or a roofing company, such as the exterior company, finds the roof is damaged, what happens next?
It is in the seller's best interest to repair or replace because they will pop up in the home inspection. So replacing it is sometimes the right thing to do. We tell homeowners if you list it in the home description, it could bring out more buyers, and also it could justify their asking price with a new roof.
In your experience, do homeowners get that money back? Or in other words, does fixing or replacing a roof increase the value of their home?
So that's the last thing that a seller needs to figure out pre-listing. So does the repair or replacement make financial sense? So looking at the average cost to replace a roof is about $5,000 to $10,000. And according to Remodeling Magazine's 2019 cost versus value report, a new roof increases the resale value on a national average for about $16,000. So replacing your roof not only adds curb appeal, but it could actually get you money back. And that's why inspecting your roof pre-listing should be one of the high priorities of a seller.
Well, we appreciate you joining us this morning, and I'm assuming people can give you a call if they have any questions.
Absolutely. Like I said, here at the exterior company, we do free inspections, 717-553-0232. They can also go online on theexteriorcompany.com, all spelled out, and fill out a form. And again, if it's insurance proceeds, they could get the insurance company to pay for it prior to selling their house and reap the benefits.
Well, Jaron, thank you so much again for joining us here this morning. And we will have all this info for you on our website, fox43.com.